Okay, so for day 5, your goal is to basically create a bridge. So you realize that you cannot interact with blocks that are outside of this path. So everything in this path can be interacted with, and it's only 3 blocks wide. So as such, your goal is to basically build a bridge over. So I can spawn my agent here, and my agent will move forward all the way. So I move forward all the way and destroy the blocks in front of it. So what you can do is you can spawn agent here. So you press T and teleport agent to you again. But before that, remember if you are doing a new world, right, you just press C at the start. Okay. So the previous one for the conduit, and we'll make a new one. So the next one will be for bridge. This one will be called bridge. And your goal is quite simple. You have agent place or move on. Then you give it the items, which are the blocks. So for this one, I give it any item. Maybe this one I want to make it a diamond. Okay. So I give it diamond blocks. So I'll give 64 blocks as usual. And you'll place or move. Afterwards, you'll move forward by maybe 50 blocks. Okay, so to check number of blocks, you can just check from the coordinate. So this is 138. Your goal is to go all the way to, if I'm not mistaken, 188, which is approximately 50 blocks. So afterwards, you just press C, make sure your agent teleports back to you, and you can run your code for bridge. So you want to make a bridge wider, you can place or move on, or you can just move forward and then place on the left and right every time. Otherwise, you can use your code that you did earlier, which is the one in the first day. So this is 2 lanes. If you do it one more time, it will be the 4th lane, which is to move forward by the amount of distance, which in this case will be 50. So if you want just one line all the way straight, I'll just run this and then it will work. Remember your destroy obstacles. So just destroy obstacles on and you move forward. Okay? So with that, and with you standing over here, I can then press teleport my agent to me, and I can run a code called bridge. And with that, your agent will start. So you go through the whole thing, and once it's done, you can let it destroy the obstacles in front. So you can see it's inching forward and destroying. So to see it, you can actually see the agent position on the top left. So just remember that it'll take a while because you will destroy them slowly one by one. And once done, you can just summon it back to you and do it again. So once it hits 88, I'll stop the code and we'll run it again to destroy the blocks in front of me. Otherwise, I can destroy it myself, but as you can see, it takes quite some time to destroy one block. Okay, so once done, you'll basically be able to go to the other. You'll be able to go to the other side, and you can see it is now a bit too low, right? So we still need a bit more. So it needs to basically allow us to go up. So what we can do here is that since we are here already, and we have linked it across, it can now destroy the blocks. So what we can do is, bear in mind that you'll still be in game mode survival the whole duration, and you'll look exactly like this. Okay. So you can send your agent back to you by teleporting back to you. And now, instead of doing this, you can just do this. Destroy obstacles in front and up. So you can just destroy up. So you move forward by one. And sorry, let me control Z back to show you the original one. So this is the bridge part, right? So our second version will be a pathway. So we can just call this path and we move forward by one. Okay? So move forward by one and destroy upwards. So for this to work, right, it will now move forward and destroy everything on top. But if I want a bigger pathway, I can let it move up by from one to two. Then you destroy this block and those above and beneath it. So firstly, you will now move up by two. Then you run this last three codes over and over again. So repeat this for approximately about 20 times, and we'll see the result. Because if you see here, I'm at 115. 115 to about negative 85, right? Or to be exact, negative 88 is about 28 blocks. So we repeat this 28 times, sometime at 28. So you can just write 30 just in case, okay? So you type path and you run it. So now if I TP back my robot to me, TP, it will come back to me. Then it will allow me to write path, to move up and start destroying. See? So with that you can continue on with it. So you slowly move from another 12 blocks from now until you reach the end. So it'll be the last few blocks from here, and once done, you should be able to see the exit. So you can press C and you can cut the code. So as you can see, you can absorb the stuff in the chest and take the stuff over here directly. And once this is done, you can press E to suit up. So this is in case you run out of items. So you can just connect all your items and you can now get ready to fight Zapdos. So with all these items, you can now spawn your Pokemon. So I believe you can spawn them here. Then or you can just spawn them at the start over here. So there are a few more stuff for you to take. And of course, there's a few more Pokemon for you to spawn as well. So this Pokeball is for you to capture Zapdos with. And then you can see you can spawn Squirtle, Pikachu. You right click them, they will sleep for most of them. Unless it's these mounts. So these are mounts, so you right click them, you can fly. Okay? Similarly, you will suffer from fall damage if you were to jump down and fall. Okay? And since you're in peaceful mode, you will not die. So next one is Arcane. So you also can run and ride with it. Then press shift to dismount. And my last one is Lapras. Lapras can allow you to move on water as well. So this is how it works. Okay? It's a bit slow on end, but it's a transportation device if you put it on water. So now that you're done, you can take your final thing, which is your the spawning of your boss. These grayed out balls are for you to recall the Pokemon's back. So how it works is like this. So I have the grayed out Pikachu ball. I point towards Pikachu. I right click for it to come back to me. Okay? Then it will be back here. Okay? So you can collect all your Pokemon's back if you don't want them to die because Zapdos will basically kill like most of your Pokemon. So in this case I'll show you the boss fight right now. So this golden apple is for your students to eat if they need it in case they die. And total of undying is for you to put on your character on the shield icon in case you die and then you will trigger it. So now let's spawn Zapdos. So all you need to do is just right click over it. Right click the stone on this portion and it will respawn. So all you need to do is just start fighting it. So if you use a netherite sword and start fighting it, you'll notice that you actually deal a lot of damage to it. So the hotbar for Zapdos is at the bottom right there overlapping your control tips icon. So you can see all your characters will die. And once they die, right, after you recall them back, it will not appear anymore because they died. Okay? So to do so, you can just to save them, you can just go back and find your Pokemon and basically before they die just put them back. If not they will die lah. Okay? So with that, you can see that I can collect my Squirtle and they do not actually stack to do not actually increase back to 4 because they die. So regardless, you actually have enough potential to kill Zapdos by yourself because with netherite armor and the enchanted sword, it's enough for you to just solo it. Yeah, so similarly, if you recall your characters before they die, which is what I'm doing. Okay, so since you're off Pokemon, right, it will just move away lah, but you can still kill it. So once you're done with killing it, so to show a demonstration, I'll put a Bulbasaur down, and Bulbasaur will be the one killing it. And if Bulbasaur dies, you basically cannot have it back lah. So just right click recall before they die. If you don't want your Pokemon to die, basically. Okay, so once done, you'll take the Pokeball. So it's primed and edited so that the Pokeball will definitely capture it on the first try. So please extinguish the flames before that. But if the flames are outside, you cannot extinguish them. So you collect this, then you right click to have your Zapdos. So with that, you're done with Pokemon and you have successfully captured Zapdos. So with that, that's the end of the whole program. And the students can actually ride their Pokemon or play with them if you have any extra time. So for Pidgeot, which is the flying Pokemon, likewise you spawn them here and you can mount it like this. So you can just press and hold your space button for you to fly. And by the way, this weather is because of the boss Pokemon, which is of course. And with that, they're done.